Hey everybody, welcome to JK Next Garage. If this is your first time with us, I'm Jim, this is my wife Kelly, and we are restoring a 1967 Pontiac Firebird. We just went to a car show this last weekend and picked up some stuff that we thought was some pretty good stuff, so check it out. So Kelly and I went to a car show this weekend, first one of the season, and picked some stuff up at the swap meet they were having there. And here's some of the stuff. I'll turn the camera around and show you what we got. So we picked up this whole front bumper assembly here. Got it for pretty good price. I think there's like 3 of the T3 lamps in there. Not exactly expecting them to work very good, but just kind of give you a little. So got everything, got the mounts and grills. This came out of a 68 Firebird, so but we got the top support, and you know, the rings are in good shape and these fillers are in good shape. So all in all, I know there's a little scratches and dings in this, but nothing that's creased. The one that came on our car, and I'll show it to you here, got it up in the garage. The one that came with our car is right here. It's got that big old dent right in the front there. So anything that will improve our Firebird we'll pick up. So yeah, we thought that was a pretty good setup. When you start buying all these parts separate and everything, oh man, it adds up. So also got some new kick plates. Well, obviously they're not new, but this is our old one. This is what came out of our car. Somebody had cut in speakers, so these buggers aren't cheap when you go to buy them aftermarket, but little elbow grease and I can clean them right up and put some of that paint. I've got some of that black paint that you can paint that vinyl with or whatever it is. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. That's the other one for the other side. Another thing I got was this hood latch assembly. Now when we got our car, there was a bunch of stuff in bins and I didn't know what any of this stuff was for. So I did figure out that I thought it was for the hood latch assembly, but it's all apart and was just thrown in. So we picked this up for like 25 bucks. The whole assembly all put together. And if nothing else, if I can't use all these parts, because there are some pretty rusted and stuff like that, no big deal. If we can't use these parts, the ones that we have are in better shape, at least I've got how this thing goes together. So for 25 bucks, I thought that was a pretty good deal. And then a new dash pan or dash or whatever. Guy was selling this for cheap. He didn't end up using it. So I mean, we're gonna change ours over from non-air to air. John over at Vinyl Village Garage did an excellent segment on the installing vintage air, so we decided to go with that, and we are going to use this. Probably end up taking that dash pan off just because I heard it's kind of a pain in the butt to get the ones that are already attached to line up. Yeah, and we got and then I just picked up a couple of windlaces. Got these for like $5. Those things aren't cheap either when you go to buy them online. Mine were all chewed up, or ours were all chewed up, and just wasn't worth it. So those are just the things that we bought at the car show. You know, might not look like much, but boy, when you start piecing this stuff out aftermarket off of the in the catalogs and stuff, it all adds up. So those are some of the things we bought at the swap meet this spring, and hopefully we can implement them on the car at some point. So these floor pans, the trunk floor pan and the full floor pan, we bought these at the car show last year. There was a vendor there selling these, and so the thing is, between the floor pans and the dash pan and anything else that we would have had to get shipped here, cost us $0 to ship, because we just picked them up at the car show and swap meet. So that's a win-win for us. You figure, I don't know how much it is for shipping on floor pans and a dash and grills and bumpers and stuff like that, but I got to venture to say that it's probably quite a bit, since I know that Dynacorn firewall was not cheap to have that shipped either. So any little bit of money we can save and dump back into the Bird is worth it to us. So that was our little venture at the swap meet this year. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully you can find some treasures out there in your swap meets and car shows this year. So another thing with this front bumper assembly stuff here is when we got our car, all that stuff was all separate. There was nothing put together. There was no front end on it. So being first timers doing this stuff, we had no idea how this all goes back together. So now that this one we bought is all completely put together, it gives us a good template, just like the hood latch system. So although one of the channels we watch, Brian over at Arrowhead Garage, he's got a great video on assembling your whole front end system. So I'll put a link to his channel in the description below, and you can check it out, assembling the front end of your Firebird. One thing, the WD-40, geez, who puts duct tape on stuff that's going to sit out in the sun with a price tag on it? That's what the WD-40 is for. I'm trying to get that off there. I let it soak for a little bit and then just kind of rub it with a toothbrush and it comes right off. But crying out loud, just use painter's tape like everybody else. So that's it. First car show and swap meet of the year. Got a couple more to go to throughout the season here, but we got a lot of work to do on this Firebird, so we're going to start doing some of that. So hopefully you'll join us for that, and we'll see you on the next one.